Welcome back everyone to yet another Watch Dogs Legion video. Over the past week or so, we've seen a lot of gameplay videos for Watch Dogs Legion, giving us a pretty good understanding of what to expect when the game launches in October. After reading the comments, I can say that a lot of people are super excited for this game, myself included. With that being said, I was a little bit disappointed with the lack of multiplayer information, so I decided to take it into my own two hands and find all the available multiplayer information for Watch Dogs Legion and share it with you guys. It's been confirmed that Watch Dogs Legion will have 4-player co-op at launch, which is nice to see considering we had to wait for a while to get it as an update in Watch Dogs 2, after the game has been out for months. We've got a pretty good quote from the Xbox website which gives us a better idea of how the multiplayer will work in Watch Dogs Legion and the type of content we can expect in the future. The quote reads as follows: "Bring your team online with up to 3 friends as you freely explore the world together or take on entirely new co-op missions and challenging endgame content. Enjoy free regular updates, adding new online modes, rewards, and themed events." That basically confirms that you'll play as characters you've recruited in the single player world, which is quite interesting, I have to say. I wonder if any form of permadeath would be available online too. I think that would be a really fun game mode to play through with your friends. The quote also confirms that free roam is obviously going to be a thing online, which is fantastic to see, and we will get entirely new co-op missions and challenging endgame content. I wonder if the co-op missions will have some form of a story to them, like an online campaign that you can do with your friends. I also wonder if it'd be possible to play through some of the single player story missions in co-op mode. The wording of the quote makes it sound like they'll be doing dedicated missions for online modes, so we could see something along the lines of GTA Online, which I think could work really well in the Watch Dogs Legion setting. I'm very curious about the challenging endgame content part. Looks like Ubisoft has big plans for the online aspect of Watch Dogs Legion. We obviously know very little regarding this challenging endgame content, and I can't imagine what they meant by that. I'd love to hear what you guys think about it in the comments down below. My only hope is that it will be themed interesting content, not some form of an RPG grindfest. I guess only time will tell, but hopefully we'll get something worthwhile that will keep the players coming back. It's good to see that the online mode for Watch Dogs Legion will get regular free updates, adding new online modes, rewards, and themed events. We're kind of seeing what looks like a game as a service model for this game, which if done well, should be super fun, but of course it needs to be meaningful content and make it worth it for the players to come back and check out some of the new stuff they put into the game. We also know from the Ubisoft website that the online mode will have a bunch of different minigames, which all sound super fun. The quote goes as follows: "Team up with your real-life mates in co-op mode to explore dedicated online content and missions and exciting side activities, such as bare-knuckle boxing, freestyle football, couriering, and posting street art," which sounds kind of fun, especially the freestyle football part, and obviously the bare-knuckle boxing. I'm kind of interested how that's gonna work, but looks like we're gonna have different minigames to, check out with our friends. I also hope we can do darts in the game, because that would be pretty fun. We can do that in single player, so it'd be cool to play that against some of your mates. From a bunch of the research that I did, a lot of the different sources are mentioning dedicated online content, which really makes it sound like GTA Online, but on a much smaller scale, with it only being 4-player co-op. My wish is that in the future we might be able to get somewhere between 8 to 12 players online free roam mode. I'd love to set up some custom game modes, challenges, and minigames with some of my viewers. I really think that would open up the game massively and just give us the players the free roam to experiment and have fun in the sandbox of the game. I think Ubisoft has an amazing opportunity here to create something great for the online mode and grab some of that GTA Online audience. They've got an amazing world to play around in. All they have to give us is the meaningful content, the dedicated content that they're talking about, and I feel like they could have an amazing free roam experience on their hands. But like I said, they really need to increase the player number to maybe 12 to make it kind of seem worthwhile, because 4-player co-op you can do a lot, you can mess around with your friends and whatnot, but it doesn't have that kind of lived-in feel, especially for an online mode with only 4 players. So having 12 players I think would be ideal for Watch Dogs Legion. I hope they're gonna make that an update in the future, like they did with Watch Dogs 2 when they introduced 4-player co-op, so we will have to wait and see for that. Additionally, as I mentioned in my previous videos, I'd love to see some occupation-themed missions. What I mean by that is, for example, a police officer recruit would have missions tailored to them. They would be sent out to attend emergency calls, make arrests, and so on. Just kind of have police-themed missions when you play as a police officer. Then, for example, if you play as a spy, you would have spy-themed missions. You would have hacker-themed mission, delivery man, ambulance workers, paramedics, you know. Just basically have this kind of believable feel, basically themed missions for Watch Dogs Legion. Make it fit the universe of the game. I feel that way they would really elevate the online experience and take it that extra step to make it worthwhile for a lot of people. So I hope we will see something like that when the game launches in October. I do wonder if you'd be able to recruit anyone in the multiplayer mode, and if you can, I assume you'd be able to carry out the missions with other players, which could make them a little bit too easy in my opinion. Would be cool to see permadeath mode online, to see how far you and your team can progress before you're completely wiped out. That could make for some really tense moments, and I think would be a lot of fun. Will there be any form of progression? With there being challenging endgame content, there needs to be some form of an incentive for the players to do those missions. First thing that comes to mind is new weapons, vehicles, and cosmetics, but still love to see some form of character progression in the online mode. Overall, I'm very optimistic for the online mode of Watch Dogs Legion. They seem to be investing quite a lot into it with dedicated missions, endgame content, plenty of side activities, free updates, events, and of course, rewards. Like I said, I'd love to see the number of players to be pushed up to maybe 8 or 12, so you can set up some really fun missions and whatnot, and I guess only time will tell if we will get that. Hopefully, we will see a glimpse into the multiplayer co-op mode before the game comes out in October, but for now, I'm just really excited for what we know so far. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, leave a like on it and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, big shout out to all of my channel members and especially Gambling for becoming the ultimate Chad Jimmy gamer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff for more Watch Dogs Legion content. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're gonna have a wonderful day and I shall see you guys next time. Take care, goodbye. Bye bye.